Short answer, a flat-bottomed, shallow-draft boat originating from the French fur trade on the rivers of North America. Its name derives from French, simply meaning boat. The French explorers in North America used bateaux as well as native canoes for travel. The bateau, being larger than the canoe, was a heavier transport boat. The bateau is related to the New England dory that I have made another video about. In a number of ways, the bateau is a part of the inspiration for the design of the dory. The bateau, unlike the dory, was almost exclusively designed to transport goods on the inland waterways of early North America. It would be propelled by setting poles, oars, or when possible, by sail. It would usually have a capacity of 1 to 2 tons, but could go larger up to 10 tons. Standard length would be 24 to 50 feet, with the beam being 5 to 8 feet. The bateau had a flat bottom and did not stick deep into the water. It was designed to be able to pass over very shallow parts of the waterways. In early North America, waterways were the only real option for transport in any meaningful sense. But unlike Europe, where centuries of use meant that canals had been dug and waterways deepened, North American waterways were in their rough natural state. This meant that the boat needed to be built to handle that and at the same time be simple to build from available materials. The bateau fitted all these criteria. In a sense, an early bateau is almost a large raft shaped into boat form and given sides. The natural original environment of the bateau would be the St. Lawrence, Ohio and Mississippi rivers, where the French would use it for their fur trade and for supplying the chain of forts that made up French North America. The crew of a bateau would usually be 1 to 5 depending on size and would often move in groups in the French territories due to distance being traveled. Even though the bateau could mount a sail, it was in no way suited for this. Rowing or poling was the best way to propel a bateau. The British colonies would also adopt the bateau for their own use. On their shorter and more secure rivers, they could be used alone and for more local transport of goods and crops going to port. During the wars between the French and British colonies, bateaus would also be used extensively as gun platforms, mounting both cannon and swivel guns. Given the simplicity of the design, bateaus could be built on the go in the wilderness from available materials. Moreover, the stability of the flat bottom and the lack of bridges in the wilderness meant that bateaus could be repurposed as pontoon bridges. The design of the bateau would vary to suit the local needs, with very large crafts being built to haul tobacco on the rivers of Virginia. Explorers in the interior of North America would also rely heavily on bateaus for transport of supplies, while canoes would be used for scouting and exploration of new areas. When a river path had been scouted, the bateaus could then be brought in to set up the new camp for further penetration of the wilderness. Bateaus moving forward would thus set up a string of camps as they passed into unknown territory. In that way, the bateau would be important as an exploratory vessel. As the French were the first to systematically press forth into the rivers deep in the interior of North America, it makes sense that they would be the first to make a boat suitable for this, and the bateau fits the bill. The British colonies would first need to cross the Appalachians to venture deeper into the interior, while the French reached the Great Lakes via the St. Lawrence River. Thus, when the British colonials needed it, the Bateau was already designed for the continued press into the frontier.